You know, we're making art here.
Sup, gigglers?
Gary, fix the Wi-Fi.
Manifest that shit.
We can't be managed. I mean, the day just got away from me.
What is up, my gravitational giggler?
It's a new one. It's a good one.
So we did our second episode.
Yeah.
And if you guys haven't noticed, we're in a new studio and our YouTubes now have full bodies. And I am just crumbling under the pressure of getting an outfit together for this.
Because we're used to having a table in front of us. And also I see so many people do like podcast clips and I'm like, oh, shoot, they blew their hair out. They put on a good outfit. And then my mom's like, you love outfits, you love clothes. Why do you show up to Giggly Squad and you always look a mess?
Well, you pretended to work out this morning.
I pretended to work out this morning. Well, also, I'm 1 week before my period, so my boobs are like huge.
Yeah. Take advantage.
What was I just saying?
Well, I dressed up like a 90s bully.
Yeah. But Hannah said something so not Hannah. She was like, let's say what our outfits are. Where does one even get that t-shirt?
This is a brand called Only New York. And then I'm actually wearing these Agolda,
Yeah.
jeans, barrel.
Okay. Thank you for leaving the best for last. What the hell are on your feet? I've never seen a Mary Jane Adidas. I didn't even know they made those.
Look, I don't do ballet flats unless you can run in them.
Crazy.
And sorry for all you audio listeners.
No,
you
you
gotta go to YouTube.
That's a diabolical shoe. And you want to know what? When I was with you the other
Sorry,
day.
like Velcro. Sorry, I don't want to tie my shoe like an adult.
I actually meant to bring this up to you the other day because
Put your finger down.
I had to run downstairs and I couldn't find my shoes on like Tuesday when we hung out.
Yeah.
And so I put yours on. And as I slipped them on, I was like, what the fuck are these? I've never in my life.
There's something like I can't. When I see a traditional shoe, I'm like, I can't work with this. Like I need otherworldly shapes.
No, because like when a heel croc came out, I was like, that's like a joke. I thought they were doing like a
bit.
April Fool's joke.
Yes.
Like, oh my God, look, we do heels. Not
Yes.
really. It's just for like the shoot. And you were like, I'm buying them. I have all the gibbets.
Look, the Hannah Coded girls send me the craziest sneaker heels all the time. And I'm like, thank you, bot.
Someone sent me orthopedic heels. Was it you actually?
That's just orthopedic heels and cats on my feed.
Yeah. You said you have a lot to talk about. Yeah.
Real quick, just promo. Paige and I have been hanging out.
No, it's
fun.
actually not good for the business of the
not
podcast.
Good. I have no motivation, but I have to go back on tour. Not have to. It's game time. I just have to get out of vacation mode to go on tour. I'm going to Idaho on Wednesday. So
Nice.
Idaho, all over Colorado, LA, San Francisco, Seattle, Nashville, Atlanta, Durham, Charlotte, Indianapolis, Milwaukee. We're going. So I'm about to black out for 2 months. And then I shoot the Hulu special, February 28th in Toronto.
Now, are you going to take a beta blocker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I warn you guys, the 2 weeks before I shoot the special, I'm going to be in psychosis. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to be talking on the pod, but I'm going to be like so in my head.
I've never seen you like nervous for anything except the week
Netflix
before
special.
you did your special. You were not yourself at all.
No, I had to like apologize to people when I walked in a room. I'm like, hey, I'm going to be weird. I don't know who I am or what I'm doing.
Though.
I do think though, because it's my second special, I know what to expect and it's going to make me a lot more calm. The Netflix thing, it's like, I've never filmed a special. So everything that could go wrong, I was like worried about going wrong repeatedly in my head for every day. And anyway, it was a dark existence, but
now we're back.
We're back. And I'm like, why don't we do it again? No, but I'm like, I feel a lot better now. So
And
I'm
where are you
excited.
filming it again?
Toronto.
Oh, right.
Toronto. The Toronto girls are amazing, insane.
And you filmed it last time in Philly.
In Philly.
Yeah.
I love how also you get off in your comfortable exercise outfit looking at me going, so where you have to go?
I'm like, wow, I have no plans this week. Maybe I'll wear my pink workout set tomorrow.
But don't worry, Giggly Squad, you know I'm going to get your ass back
Okay,
on
so
tour.
we were like going to up our outfits or no, we're going to stay ourselves?
I only have so much to give to this world.
I just feel like when I do Giggly Squad, I can't be in an outfit that I would normally socialize in or go out in because that's a persona of me.
Yeah, that's fake.
That's a fake person that you meet on the
That's a
street.
character that I wrote.
That I've created. Okay.
She has made up motives and plot lines.
She's annoying, honestly. Okay, with her fucking ballet flats. She's annoying. Anywho.
No, I have a lot for us to talk about. Well, okay, let's get the gross stuff out.
Okay.
I did something so embarrassing this morning. I was at a nice coffee shop with my husband.
Yep.
It was really quiet, birds chirping.
It's like 8:30 a.m.
And I decided to get a croissant.
Yep.
And immediately I felt like I had to fart.
Okay.
But it was like a little one.
Are you in line?
No, I'm sitting at a table.
Okay. Inside, but
Outdoors.
oh, okay, outdoors.
And I feel like I have to fart. So it's outdoors. It's a free country. And it was like a little one. But you know when it's a little one and somehow it comes out like with a trumpet, like the smaller it is, the like louder it is and like the higher pitch it is.
No, I'd actually kill myself.
So I'm sitting with my husband and it goes, and
Hannah.
I don't react because look, as a girl, if you don't react, a man will be blamed.
Mm-hmm.
So I just sit there. And this is actually my like least favorite part about him. He's one of those people who's like, you farted. Like
He's like a call out person.
he's a snitch. I'm like, whose team are you on?
Wait, I didn't see that for him.
Because he thinks it's funny.
The only time I've ever been like, is like one time you were telling a story and he was like, that's not what happened. Tell it right now.
No, he does that.
I
That's
was like, sorry, this is she's
you
performing.
guys
though. This
listen
is
to the
an
last Berner phone
experience.
episode. My biggest pet peeve is I say a story and he goes, no, that's not what happened. And I go, oh my God, I was adding je ne sais quoi.
Yeah, you were
Adding spice. And he's like, well, if I'm part of the story, I can't be part of your lie. And I go, lie? That was a fucking incredible
Sorry, I put some
monologue.
sprinkles on it. Like, give me a break.
So there's a thing with relationships where at the point where like even yesterday we were going to get dinner with you and I was like, I want to be early. And he's like, you only like to be early around Paige. And I'm like, well, I respect her.
I can't believe you said that because literally right before we were going to dinner, I was like, well, Hannah's not going to be on time. She's always like 10 minutes late.
So Des was like, is Paige going to be late? And I'm like, she's going to be early or like exactly on time. And it was a 30-minute drive. And I was like, I'm not risking it. And he literally goes, you act so different with Paige. And I was like, sorry, we never go out to dinner. And like, this is a big deal for me.
I haven't socialized in New York in 3 years. And I've gone out every single night in Miami. I'm like, I'm calling friends I haven't talked to in 10 years. Wait, this actually, literally the other day, I was like texting a girlfriend that I knew in college. And we've been friends since college, but we're not the type of friends where I'm like, what are you doing this weekend? We're the type of friends where like, every 2 months we'll like check in or something, but it's never like deep.
Insta story replier.
We're casual friends.
Yes.
Then I had another girlfriend who I've been also friends with for 10 years. Haven't seen her in probably like 5. But again, like we keep up with each other. Like we'll talk every once in a while, whatever. All 3 of us hung out. And every woman has the same experience all the time. Like we're just all the same. Like we all sat down and we were like, oh my God, like how are you? Like what's going on? And then the first girl goes, well, I'm so annoyed with my husband. And the other girl goes, okay, well, you want to hear what I'm dealing with? And I was like, okay, this took 4 minutes and 30 seconds and we're back.
Wait, can I say something?
It felt, no, I'm not finished. It felt so relieving because there's something when you're in your 30s and you see a friend from your 20s, instinctually, you're like, well, I'm so different and this is how.
Yeah.
But also, I'm still the same. And you almost feel like you have to impress them a little bit. But when they're like your true friends, it's like, okay, what's like really going on? And you're like, okay, well, actually. And it felt so nice.
We hate socializing, but I realize now when you're socializing with the right people, it's good for your mental health because they're a mirror. So like
Yes.
it's healthy for you to see how other people see you, especially when you see yourself like shit sometimes.
Yes.
So to see
And-
other people be like, wait, but me too, like we're the same is mentally healthy. So yeah.
And there's like times where you're like, only I feel this and only I'm going through this. And I can't tell anyone because they're going to think I'm weird or like whatever. And then you say it. And,
And
your
they
friend's
finish
like,
your sentence.
Yeah. And they're like, yeah, I dealt with that last week.
literally yesterday, this morning. That was like us with the gigglers when you had a panic attack. And I was like, who had a panic attack this week? And they were like, 1, 2, 3, me. So I farted at the coffee shop.
Oh, right.
And I try not to pull it. And Des is staring at me, like a film staring at me. And he goes, did you just And I start laughing. He goes, "Are you? Oh my God."
The
And then
confidence you even have to do that. Like, I would have literally risked.
women need to take up space.
I would have literally risked my stomach exploding inside my body.
This is the thing. I'm an avid farter, so like I know the ways to get around it.
Mm-hmm.
I got unlucky where there was no bird chirping in that moment, and it was like dead silent. I'm used to New York City. Okay, you can fart anywhere in New York City, and you are. There's a fucking like building exploding, and of course I could fart in New York City. We're in Miami, and there's like no one. Everything is
You
peaceful.
can do anything on the street of New York City. Like,
I
I'm
could
not kidding.
projectile vomit, and no one would know.
And people would just be like, "Are you okay? Okay." Like,
So he looks at me, and then he starts looking around. I'm like, "Stop!" And he starts starting laughing. He goes, "Those people heard."
100%, Hannah. 100%. This is the reality. This is the public. We're out on this. Like, yeah, they heard. They have ears.
So then I'm like, "We have to go now." Like,
Yeah, I would assume so.
I'm like, I have a whole sandwich left, but I was like, "We have to go."
The owner's like walking out, like, being like, "You do have to go."
Excuse me, ma'am. We don't there's too many hot people in Miami. You can't do this.
Yeah.
But I look back and the girl has her AirPods in, and I'm like, "Duh, she had her AirPods in. We're good." And he goes, "No, it was the family over there." And I'm like, "A whole family. We gotta go."
They're appalled. They're trying to have a vacation.
So we left. Also, not to call Des out again, but speaking of you talking to your friends and having this amazing, beautiful connection. Okay, this I have to say what happened. I'm at breakfast, and this
I love that 4 years of this podcast, every story that you've told, I'm at dinner, I'm at breakfast. So I'm at this lunch.
my life surrounds meals. Okay, so this particular meal, it's at breakfast, and this handsome guy walks by,
Yeah.
and he looks at me, and I'm like, obviously, I'm so good looking, and he goes, "Hey, can you give Paige my number?"
Stop.
And I was like, I kind of like pause because I'm your gatekeeper, and I was like, "What's
Wait,
going on?"
you told me that.
Yes.
I think he DM'd me.
And I said, well, I just looked at him, and I was like, "Why are you single?" Because he's 36, handsome. What happened? And he's like, "I'm going through a separation." And I was like, "Okay."
From a wife? Or like, like,
Who knows? But the man is bleeding out. He's vulnerable. I said, "Okay, we'll see what we could do."
yeah.
But then the next day, Des wakes up at the crack of dawn, comes back to the hotel room at like 10 a.m. and I'm like slowly getting up. And he's like, "I just hung out with that guy for like an hour at the coffee shop." And I was so immediately I go,
So my future husband has already, you want to know what? That's what I want from a future husband. I want you to stalk me. I want you to change your name, infiltrate my life. Be like, "I've been obsessed with you for
if
years."
you wanted to, you will.
If you wanted to, you would.
So immediately I'm like, "This is amazing. I'm about to get like so much tea." I go, "So what happened with the separation?" Des goes, "What?" And I go, he's going through a separation. Like, what's happening? He goes, "No, we talked about cars." He goes, "I'm not asking about his personal life." I go, "If a girl was going through a separation and she was just washing her hands in the bathroom, I would know about it."
That's
If I'm
so
in an elevator with a girl who's going through a separation, I would smell it and be like, "Fuck that dude." And she'd be like, "I know, you know what he did?" And I go, "Tell me what he did." There are girls in my DMs who have told me more details.
Wait, now my DMs from the girls are like, "Hey, I know you said on the pod, don't DM you about your boyfriend problem because you're just going to say break up with him. But listen to this one." But it's the same answer.
So anyway, men, they like respect each other's privacy in a way that
Is stupid.
I don't respect.
You want to know what? It's in a selfish way.
Well, because they never had to in life. They never had to be like, "I need help."
Yeah. Okay. I've been dying to talk about it since we started. Since we talked about it on the pod last time, the toxic mom group, I just love it.
So this is my
I'm
problem.
so obsessed with
I
it.
can't get myself to read a full cut article because the words are so small, and I
Wait, they're so small. Why do they do that?
So I keep being like, "What do I do with my time?" Ooh, I'll read Ashley Tisdale's article now, and I can't get to it. I can't do it. Did you read it?
No.
Okay, so without reading the article,
would I
what
do
is
that?
the current update?
Well, there was this article that I did read that was like, I think like page 6 or something.
Yeah.
About Ashley Tisdale and Vanessa Hutchins and how they used to be really good friends, which I completely forgot that they were like always
High
out
School
together
Musical
and then
together?
random, but even after.
Yeah.
And then I feel like COVID happened and then I like forgot about them. But the article said that when Austin Butler broke up with Vanessa, Ashley stayed better friends with Austin because they were all friends, and Vanessa felt like she supported him more. So then they stopped talking.
Wow.
And when I read that, I was just like, you know what's so crazy is like, you're in high school, fucked up shit happens to you. You like learn about different people's personalities, what like friendship is like. And you're like, oh, I never have to deal with that again. Then you get to college, you have 1 year where like, you're just like, no, I'm switching all my, why was I friends with them? Or like something happens. And you're like, I'll never deal with that again because I'm not in school. Like now I'm an adult, I'm in the workplace.
You're going to say workforce?
I was.
We are in the workforce.
We are in the workforce. Then you get to an office and you're like, wait a minute.
Dude, office politics?
Offices are so scary. Then you're like, okay, whatever. That's like a professional. It's not in my personal life. I don't have to deal with it. Every stage of a woman's life, I feel like there's some type of situation where like you have to, it's just like something happens with your friends where I actually applaud the men for that because you never hear of that. You never hear of guys being like, he was my best friend all growing up. And then something happened in college and we never spoke again. So I actually like admire that about their friendships. Okay, yeah, they don't talk to each other.
Yeah, well, I was gonna
they
say,
don't know
like,
anything about
it's like
each
those
other.
marriages where it's like, well, they don't sleep in the same bed, so obviously they can stay together. Like they haven't seen
like,
each other.
Okay.
Valid. Yeah, like I'm not
Valid.
judging. But it's like but men do, like even if you look at like tennis matches, like the women are not friends on tour. Like after a
Right.
match where something goes wrong, I'm like, well, I'll never speak to her again. Where men will literally like sleep with each other's girlfriends, get in a physical altercation, and then be like, it's okay, bro. I'll see you tomorrow.
Like, I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know how they do that. But also, I feel like there is, like, every girl has had one friendship breakup where you're like, that was my canon event.
Yeah, because when a girl doesn't want to be friends with you, it hurts more because she really loved you for you. Like, she wasn't having sex with you.
Exactly.
Like, you weren't
You're
like tricking her with your pussy.
Don't like my personality.
Yeah, you genuinely know my heart and my soul.
And
you know
like,
me more than my boyfriend.
And you're like, it's
Also,
actually
you
no
probably
for me.
see my vagina as much. Like,
Since you went to like non-traditional, like you didn't have a traditional high school experience.
Yeah.
Did you, have you ever had like a big friendship breakup? Where like you were friends with that person for a really long time and then one day it was just like.
the only friendship breakups I ever had was reality TV, which honestly.
That's like not real.
It's not real, but it also was kind of harsh because it was like your entire friend group. One day they're like, and
Yeah.
you're out.
Yeah.
Like I've never lost like 7 people like that before.
Right.
I have.
Wait to make it actually more depressing. I thought you were gonna be like, no, not really.
But like since then, I've never had. I've definitely had like growing apart because like someone starts having a family or
Right.
someone leaves jobs.
Right.
I have a question for you that I think people might connect to.
Okay.
Everyone has that like friend who might have like partied a little too hard in their 20s and may have like pissed off a lot of people and like was a lot of drama. But then we're at the point now in our 30s where a lot of these people have done work on themselves. They're sobering up and they're kind of like reemerging into people's lives. Like, hey, sorry when I was 24 and was in a K-hole. now I'm 33 and I did ayahuasca and I reflected. Do you let these people back into your lives?
Wow.
And this is a very, general question because I have friends who have like used to party really hard and like didn't do a lot of healthy things and may have hurt people.
This is a very polarizing statement I'm going to say, but my mom has like said it since I was little, so I don't really care. And it actually isn't whatever. But she's always said that like people don't change, like ever. Like she was like, I don't care if they went to therapy. I don't care if they did this. I don't care if they did that. They don't change, which I believe, but I also think people can grow. People can change. No, like I don't wholeheartedly believe that, but in her defense, 99% of the time, whatever you didn't like about them is probably still a little bit there.
I did have one friendship breakup.
Well, oh yeah. How old were you?
college.
Okay.
So it was really intense. She was like my best friend and we were on the tennis team together. And then she was having her own kind of issues with the team and ended up leaving the team. And we had kind of like this falling out that was sad, but I also was like, this isn't a healthy relationship anyway anymore. And then fast forward years later, she reached out to me and had done like a lot of work on herself and was so self-aware of like what happened, things that she could have done differently. Immediately I was like, and I could have done this differently. Yeah. And we'll never be as close as we were. Right. But I've 100% forgiven her.
Yes. I think that's where you have to get.
Because it's like, oh, we both know, we both were so apologetic and both were clearly like, loved each other and expressed like, I missed you and I'm so sorry.
Well, it's very stressful for your own self to dislike someone. Yeah. Like you can't, like you really can't hate people. I mean, obviously I have a list of people I fucking hate.
Well, active hate is bad for you.
Yeah, active hate, like where you're actively like, I don't know, texting them and fighting is so different than people that you're just like, they scare me, I don't want to be associated.
But love and hate are close. Where like me and this girl were like so close and then it was like, for us not to be speaking, it was literally a breakup. So it's kind of like a guy who like you had a great thing with, but then there was miscommunication and got fucked up. And one day later in life, you're just like, by the way, like I respect you and I love you. And like, it wasn't meant for us.
Okay,
but no hard feelings.
Yeah. If a girl came back to me, like as a friend, I would be more into like possibly, but it's like if a guy did, I would be no. I would never even respond.
But even with girls, I would argue you'd never be my best friend again.
Correct. I had a friendship breakup when I was in college, and I'm not kidding. It took me like 4 years to get over it. And the final straw was, I remember, not even the final straw. It was like when I realized she didn't want to be my friend anymore. Yeah. It was her 21st birthday, and I was like, "What are we doing?" Like, oh my God. 21. And she was like, oh, I don't know yet. And then I saw she was in Atlantic City. She's like, cool. Sure. She was in Atlantic City with her family. And I think that's why when we did a show in Atlantic City, I was so triggered.
Well, yeah, we were in like a car and you randomly go, I'm not going to die in Atlantic City. And I was like, okay, what?
And I couldn't understand why I was having such an aversion to Atlantic City. And then I remembered that story and I was like, oh yeah, because I've never been to Atlantic City or even thought about going because of that moment in my early 20s.
Not getting invited to a party. Yeah. Where like everyone else is invited is like, but that's what I guess Ashley Tisdale was talking about.
Basically.
Like that's
like
what's happening.
She felt like she would see them at like brunch and stuff. But that now in my 30s, go to brunch. Like, get out there, girls. Like have the best time.
What's hard with the friend group though is sometimes it's one person being like, we're not inviting this person. Yeah. And then other people are just kind of like going with it, but they're not necessarily like on a team of something. It's like there's those followers like in the middle. Wait, can I say something about?
I like having one friend and one friend only.
Yeah, well, that's why like, when there's 3 friends, there's always like gang ups and stuff. Yeah. Can I say something about the workplace too?
Yeah, the workforce. Yeah,
the workforce. Yeah. It was very interesting, and it was just an Instagram, but I read it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good.
It basically said how being the smartest or best worker in your office does not really mean that you're gonna get a promotion. That promotions more so go to like the safer person who's really like in with the social of it all. Because I've been at companies where like I was the one who was like in meetings like trying to come up with new ideas or like disagreeing with something or being like, what if we did this, and like outside the box, and I wasn't like going out afterwards with the company. And then I remember someone else got a promotion who like smokes weed with the boss every weekend. And they basically were like, the person who like doesn't speak up.
Maybe you should have done drugs, Hannah.
And again, drugs would have made me more successful. But if they're like, if you're just like not a risk and like safer and just like a yes man, you're more likely to get a promotion. Which
interesting.
I don't want to tell people.
Wait, have you ever been promoted?
I've definitely asked for a promotion but told no.
I've never even brought it up. Like never on my radar.
I've multiple but the thing is I'm so entrepreneurial that every job I just learned
I was
so
like,
much.
I'm not going to be here like
I'll
much
do it
longer.
Myself. Yeah. No, I remember like I went to my old notes and saw a thing from a review meeting, and I wrote all the things that I did. And I was like listing it out, and I remember them being like,
You're
okay.
fired. This is so cute, but you actually got fired last week. Why do you keep coming here?
I didn't know. Are you still getting checks in the mail? Because that's an accounting issue. Like George Costanza and Seinfeld.
It actually, low-key, is so funny to get fired.
Oh, it's literally like,
Because you're just like, fuck you, I didn't want to work here anyway. Like,
you're like someone on vacation. No, getting fired as a people pleaser has been like the biggest
Life-changing.
growth for me.
Yeah.
As a human in my heart and my soul.
yeah.
Also, we all have those jobs in your 20s where you're like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And then you get fired and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Also, one shout out. I've been getting some DMs about, now let me just say, Paige's number one job, and she's incredible at it, is doing the ads.
Yeah.
Every now and then I get a message being like, I can tell that Paige re-recorded this ad 500 times ago. I can tell that she fought for her life to pronounce one of these words. And I just want to let you guys know, you need to support her and you need to support us. And she's trying her fucking very best. This is her one job.
Do you know how hard it is to read 20 ads?
She has the reading level of a second grader.
Okay,
And
what
she's
people aren't understanding is that I'm not just reading the ads, I'm making them up as I go. Like, it's not
she's
like the
a
brand,
wordsmith. Okay.
it's not like the brand sends you
Yeah.
exactly what
She's
to
a
read.
novelist.
They're like, and make it your own. And I'm like, okay, well, in my life, I would cough here. I would mispronounce this word. There's so many times where I've had to re-record ads and Hannah has been like, babe, you're dyslexic. And I'm like, no, I'm not. And it's like, okay, you had to say LMNOP and you said it backwards. And do you
Or
remember that
you're a
one time I
fucking
fought with you?
genius.
I was like, I know for a fact I didn't say it wrong. And then I re-listened and I was like, maybe I am dyslexic. No, I'm definitely something, but it's like, we're out of school now, so it doesn't really matter and I'll live with it.
Can I come from men? For
Was
once?
that the only thing you wanted to say? Just to, like, for people to like stop judging how I read? Thank you for bringing awareness. I haven't started my book
But
yet.
it also is funny because obviously, like, I'm not listening to all the ads you do.
Okay, here's the reason why I do the ads. Because when Giggly Squad first started, Hannah edited the podcast, I did the ads.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we have Grace, like, I send the ads to Grace, she'll edit them, she'll edit the podcast. I just never stopped doing the ads because, like, it's part of my routine.
Yeah.
It's part of my thing.
Yeah. And I wrote the book.
But with right, and Hannah and her mom wrote the book. But you talk to Grace so much more
Yeah.
than I do, so I feel like it's our thing.
Yeah.
It's what like keeps us.
By the way, I would love to help with the ads. We have a lot going on.
not-
and it could change tomorrow.
It's not sustainable though for the ads to like split them up because they're all in. It's
a
just
flow.
easier to go and
Once
do it
you
all.
start, you can
Yeah.
flow. And also, you're really good at recommending things. Like, you know it's good.
Well, that's the other thing with the ads. I've personally like been
Yes.
like, yeah, I use that hair product. Yeah.
Yes.
So like it makes more sense for me to do it.
100%. But it is interesting because we've gotten some questions during live shows, like, how do you, like,
Divvy things up.
we both just do the things that we're good at. And
Yeah.
that's it.
Which we haven't figured out what those things are,
know yet.
but we'll get back to you.
Also, I was with a man, not Des,
Yeah.
not an affair. And I just have, oh my God, men are so fascinating where, like, he was trying to find somewhere with directions. And it's the classic, like, how men don't ask for directions.
Yeah.
And I'm like, can we just check the phone? Because if we're walking the wrong direction for like 10 minutes, I'm going
Right.
to be pissed. And he's like, don't give up. Don't give up. And I'm like, give up? I'm just
You're just trying to do better.
what? And then we get to this, we're shopping someplace, and he was like, I'm like, let's ask the person where we were looking for like slides.
Yeah.
And he was
Flip-flop, like
yeah,
sandals?
flip-flops. And I was like, let's ask where they are. It's a huge store. And he's like, well, I'm not giving up. And I'm like, you're not a hunter. You're not impressing me
Not
right
being
now.
filmed for television.
You're
and you have to
wasting
do it in
my
a
damn time. This
Yeah.
isn't Survivor. No one's judging you. Ask for help.
I don't think they like to, especially to another guy. I think that's why they don't like to ask directions because it's always to like, when you stop to ask directions, it's usually like a gas station and it's like a guy or whatever. But in like a store or just general help.
Yeah. One thing about me, the second I walk in a store, if I know what I need, I am going straight to a person. I said, I'm helpless. I'm scared.
No, I'm the person on customer service 000. Give me a real freaking person.
I SOS on my forehead, except when I don't have anything to shop for and I'm just like perusing.
Yeah.
I'm so scared of conversation because as a people pleaser, they're probably doing fine, but all I hear is, do you want to buy that? Are you sure? You don't want to buy, do you want to buy now? Do you want to buy it now? And I'm like, I would love to support, but I'm so scared.
Okay, that actually brings up a good point because I feel like I keep seeing that, like, for whatever reason, it's very trendy to have a sister.
Wait, what?
I feel like all my TikToks are like, and here's my sister. And we're like, you had a sister this whole time? Or it's like, and this is my twin. And it's like, and it's all these TikToks of like girls and their sister relationships, which I so like envied my whole life. Then I saw this girl make a TikTok and she was like, wow, I don't have a sister. And so I feel like no one's ever actually told me the truth in my whole entire life. Because sisters are so like, no, you look disgusting. Why would you do that? Or like you're acting like a weirdo. Like they're very.
I feel like our moms do though.
So I like was sitting there and I was like, oh my God, has anyone ever told me the truth? And then I go, wait a minute.
Kim?
I have text messages and emails about how I can improve and things that I can change. I was like, wait, I've been told the truth 10 times more than any fucking sister out there. Okay?
Wait, isn't it cute that like our moms become our sisters now?
Well, now that like, now that I'm in
They're
my
like
30s,
our older sisters.
I like if something will happen and it's not like, oh my God, I have to tell my mom because she has to fix it. It's like, I have to tell my mom because I want to, like, she's going to have a great comeback to it.
Also, I saw this hilarious stand up by, I'm going to insert the name,
Casey Shornima.
She was saying how, isn't it funny how your dad is just kind of like your mom's boyfriend? And how like you'll be going out to dinner, it's like, are you bringing him? What am I supposed to talk to him about? Like when you go to the bathroom, you're just like hanging out with your boyfriend.
I love the TikToks where it's like, why would I talk to my best friend's ex? And it's like, it's their dad.
No, look, he's literally just like the
like,
guy that she got sperm from. It's so funny. When your mom like first complains to you about your dad for the first time, it's so funny.
I said something the other day. Like I was on the phone with my mom, but usually she has me on speaker. So like,
I'm like, should we break up with him?
anyone in the kitchen could be listening. And I said to her like, and I just don't relate because like I come from a household where like the woman is in charge and like she's the smartest. And my dad goes, okay. And I'm like, so I don't identify that your dad is in charge because at my house, we don't care where he is.
But she's made him think that he has some power.
Yeah.
And he's listening. He goes, what the hell? Are they conspiring against
My
me?
mom's like, she's just.
But your dad is literally your mom's boyfriend that like hangs around and it's like.
He's always hanging around her. So he's like picking her up from
your
places.
name. Also, because I'm getting older, I am that family member. Oh my God. I did that thing which, you know how your family member will like call you someone else in the family's name and you're like, how could you do that? I called Lois Andrea, who's my other little cousin.
Yeah.
And I'm like becoming everything that I was annoyed at like my older aunts for doing to me. Like I'm the person that walks up to her and goes, oh, you're getting so big.
Yeah.
And you know when you're little and someone says that, you're like, I'll blow my brains out, please. Like you're the 8th person that told me that today. But you like, it's like human nature. You just become your aunt.
Yeah, you just like become your mom.
I'm just becoming I'm like, you used to be so little. I could tell her a whole story that she doesn't care about. I'm like, you used to run up and down the stairs with those cheeks. And now you're like, look at you, full
She's
senses.
like, I'm 16, shut up.
Oh, also I wanted to formally apologize. Last episode we recorded, it was really nice out. And I was like, shall we walk back to your place?
Yeah.
And you stupidly, you get tricked every damn time.
damn time I'm with you.
Because I distract you with some good gossip. I'll be
Yes.
like, let's talk about this. And we're walking. And look, it's a flow state. Walking, gossiping. And then you were wearing your...
I was wearing ballet flats. And it was the first time I was wearing them. Like I had gotten them at the Woodbury Common Outlet, which is just like, there's nothing better than getting something at an outlet store.
Yes.
So I was
That's
like,
real shopping.
It's real shopping.
Like, I respect that.
Yeah, because you have to like go in and like look around.
You had to park.
One time I was at Woodbury Common Outlet and I'm not kidding, I was 8 years old. And sometimes they would do peeking at my goal weight. Okay. I've never been skinnier. And they used to do, sometimes they would do like it was like sample sale pop-ups, but it was
I thought
just
you meant
like
food sampling. I got excited.
No, it was just like extra stuff that either like they couldn't sell or whatever, but it wasn't the store name. Like it was an empty store name. So any brand could be in there. And I remember one time Burberry was in there and they had these Burberry pink and brown like rain boots. And I found one of them, okay? And I was like, oh, the other one is obviously like they have it in the back. They're not putting two because they want people to steal it or whatever. I had one in my hand and I'm little, like I'm a child and I'm like shopping with my mom. So I go up to her and I'm like, I have this boot and this is the boot I want to buy. So she goes up to the counter and she's like, we need the other boot. And she was like, oh, the other boot's out on the floor. Like it must just like be somewhere. And my mom was like, okay, we'll look for it.
Oh, she made you scavenger hunt?
Well, it looked like a sample sale room. So it was like shit was all over.
Yeah.
This woman was holding the other boot. And now we're up at the counter. And so I'm a child. So I'm like, hey, that's my boot. Hey, like I have the other boot and like I'm about to pay. Like that's my boot. And my mom gets into a fight with this woman. And the woman was like, no, I'm not giving you the other boot. Like I had it first. And my mom was like, well, how do you know that you had it first when my daughter, who's a child, is holding the boot? Anyway, long story short, I actually don't remember what happened, but I do know that I don't have those boots. So I must have not, I don't know what happened, what my mom ended up doing.
That's what like built character back in the day.
And that
being at a mall, seeing everyone.
I know that I was revved up, okay? I was devastated and couldn't believe I didn't leave with the boots. So now every time I go to Woodbury Common Outlets, I'm a savage. Like, you want to cut me in line? I don't think so. I think about those boots from 1998 and I'll never let that happen again.
And like clicking something to buy on Amazon will never give you that thrill of like, that was war. Like you were hunting.
And also, I hate that sample sales are such a New York City thing because we could have competition. Like if they did sample sales all over the country.
Do they not?
No, because all like the place, all, like the design district makes all
is in. Because look, I love a sample sale. I'm at the point now, if I go a whole day without spending money, I feel like I made money.
I'd be dead. If I go a whole day without spending money, someone check on me because I'm dead.
So anyway, you texted me the next day and said, I'm bleeding out from your ankles. Because some of these designer shoes.
From my ankles. Hannah, I had 12 blisters in total.
You guys, we walked for 10 minutes.
Each foot.
We walked for 10 minutes. And I actually that night was going to apologize to you because I felt in my heart of hearts that you were in pain because we have that connection.
Do you want to know what pissed me off about it the most? I had planned to get a pedicure later that day. I can't go to a pedicure chair bleeding out with open sores. I'd be like, just chop my feet off now of staph infection.
I was literally going to apologize to you and then I turned on Great British Bake Off.
I'm pedicure-less. And I haven't gotten over it.
So I'm really...
So moral of the story, don't listen to your friends when they want to walk or exercise because they're tricking you.
I also wrote down, I have a social media strategy.
Okay.
I realized like this is literally my social media strategy. It's two things. Whenever I post, like you have to have a purpose. Like what's your motive? What's your niche? I have two posts. One.
What's your motive? Wait, I have something funny. Okay, go.
What is going to make the gigglers laugh? What is going to make them laugh? What is going to make them be like, hee hee hee, kick their legs? And then what is going to rage bait Paige? What is going to rage bait Paige?
Yeah.
So those are the two things I post. And if you look, there's nothing else that I post. It's laugh. And when I post a rage bait to Paige, you don't respond. Or if you're like,
Like, give me an example of a rage bait to me that you posted recently that I was like, hello. Oh,
My nails.
yeah. Well,
Like, that's to you. Like, that's not to anyone else. That's just to you. And for all the gigglers being like waiting on Paige.
you put it on close friends. You're like, wait till I see it.
So those are the only two posts. And some of them are the same. Some of them rage bait and make the gigglers laugh. But that's all I post.
Yeah. No, that's so true.
What were you going to say, those?
I was going to say, did you see the very controversial take that Jennifer Lawrence had?
Oh, that a dog bit her kid. So she was like, fuck that dog.
Yeah, she was like, got rid of the dog. Well, she did say after that, it's not funny. She did say after that, like, I will obliterate any dog I see, which I don't think she was being serious. It's Jennifer Lawrence. Obviously, she's not going to kill a dog.
But what a headline to give people.
No,
Why
I
would she
was
say
like,
that?
oh my God. When I saw it, I literally was scared to go in the comments because I was like, I've just said, hey, cats over dogs.
There's something about dogs that represent like America. Where like if you talk too bad about dogs, like you're not patriotic.
That is so
Like,
true.
Because dogs are men.
Not appropriate.
But a cat, she's a lesbian. She's
Diving.
queer. She likes
She
poetry.
drinks kombucha. Like, yeah.
She has piercings.
No cat has ever bit a baby's face.
She believes in witches.
Yeah. But anyway, it was one of those moments where I like watched the clip and I was like, could have reasoning because I'm a human, where I was like, I totally get, like, if a dog bites your newborn baby's face, you're going to obviously be like, oh my God, I'm scared of this dog now.
Ooh, no. You don't mess with dogs and babies if a dog has ever showed aggression.
But I was so scared to click the comments, and then I clicked it, and it was just like, I was like, oh my frick, I'll never say another thing about a dog ever.
We were joking last night about this because we were talking about, you ever watch a video and you think the comments are going to have a certain vibe and you want to add to it, and then you click on it and you're like, oh no, we are going in a complete different direction. And I'm not
There are sometimes where I'm like, wait.
The comments are a group mentality,
Yes.
and sometimes you are off. Like, you think you're going to go down to be like silly goosey, and it's like hate comments, or sometimes you think it's going to be hate comments, and everyone's like slay, and you're like, okay.
And it's usually like public. Like, I'm trying to think of an example because
Like
I
an
feel like that
e-news
just
post.
happened, and I was like, wait, he's right. And the comments were like, how dare you?
Yeah, but there's like an
Oh, you want to know what it was? There was a guy who was at a Broadway play. And he was with his nieces.
you love a public meltdown.
There's
Well, that's very
nothing
New
like
York to be like, shut the fuck up.
Well, I agreed with him because I'm sorry. When you go to the movies, this is why, like, I will never go see like because I
you
have a
hate
brain.
singing.
I would never go see like a Wicked type movie in the movie theaters because if someone started singing, I would be so annoyed.
This is my problem. I'm not going to say something publicly against like a row of people. Like, that scares me. I feel like if it's one person, you could give a little look, or you wait for a more angry New Yorker to say something.
If you didn't see the clip is of a like guy probably like in his 40s. He's at a theater. He stands up. He's yelling like, I need security over here. Security comes over and he's like, this whole row is obnoxious. They're singing the whole time. They're now like using profanities. He's there with like his two like little nieces.
Yeah.
I don't know what play they were at. Obviously one
He was saying, my nieces won't stop singing. They're so fucking annoying.
And I think Broadway is so different from the movie theater.
Yes.
Okay, the movie theater, fine. Broadway, the humans are up on stage. They're singing. You paid to hear them
Let 'em
sing.
cook.
Why would you make a sound at a play?
I also have PTSD from like when you're on the bus and like a bunch of girls start singing a song and like you don't know the words. And
I
you're
never
just
joined
like,
in on that. That was so not me.
like
Like anytime there was like a dance circle, I couldn't do that.
I actually
Any like performing like that, I was like, no.
I saw a crazy altercation at on a plane recently, and I hate talking too much about flights, but like it is prime time for drama. Tell me who's in the wrong.
Okay.
Okay, so this lady is going
You're
to her
witnessing
seat.
this firsthand.
Firsthand. This lady is getting to her seat, and above her is someone's jacket.
Okay.
She takes the
In
jacket.
the overhead bin.
In the overhead bin.
Okay.
She takes out the jacket and says, whose jacket is this? Looks at me because I'm next to her. Wasn't mine.
Okay.
First time, I'm innocent. And the guy behind me was,
Already, don't touch my shit.
the guy
is
behind
my
me was
mind.
like, that's mine. And she goes, you can't put your jacket here, and tosses
wrong.
it to him.
Oh,
Okay, and I don't want to
she's
say this.
so wrong.
It was Des.
It was Dez's jacket.
It was Dez's jacket.
Oh my God.
Now, mind you, across from her
Okay.
was an open, like there was room.
Okay.
Now, there's
The
difference.
bin is not assigned to that seat.
That's the thing. Your bin is not
No.
assigned. And
Or
it's,
they'd have numbers on the bins.
and it's first come, first serve.
correct.
What she could have done, what I've done in situations where like I'm going to sit and someone's jacket or things they could put underneath is there, you turn to the person who works there
Yep.
and you say, hey, how would you think you can fit this up
Yes.
there? And then she
Yes.
can handle that in a professional manner.
Don't touch my
She
stuff.
pulls out his coat
No.
and throws it at him.
I would have thrown it right back at
Throws
her.
it at him. And Des flies all the time, so he knows his rules. He was calm, as a gentleman as he could be. There was
Yeah.
people walking through and overheard and said, Merry Christmas to her. Because it was
Yeah.
like dirt. And they were like, she's in a bad mood. And this lady just like sat back down.
How old was the lady?
She was like
In her
65.
yeah.
She was prime.
Where were you flying to, may I ask? Or where were you coming from?
I don't remember. But then she was sitting in front of me the whole time. I was like, this woman disrespected my husband. When someone hurts someone you love,
Yeah. It's
You-
a
it's a different anger.
Yeah.
But then I was texting Des and I said, first of all, I'm so proud of you for being so calm. Because in the moment I was like, you
Yeah.
could say something kind of snippy. Like,
No, I would have freaked out.
He was so calm. But I told him, I said, whatever's happening, don't take it personally. She has this kind of interaction with people all day.
Yeah.
Like she's full of anger. It has nothing to do with you. She's projecting on you. She's probably having a rough time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I think.
Was she traveling alone?
No, she had her husband with her.
And he didn't say anything?
He was scared.
What a beta. What were we talking about before this? Because I feel like I was going to say something.
I have another hot take.
Oh my God.
I
yeah.
know.
Hot
Okay.
Take Sunday.
The best compliment comes from a child under 5.
Yes. Yes.
But also the most painful remarks
Mm-hmm.
can come from.
A child under 5.
They can
Well,
make
they're
or
aware.
break you.
Yeah.
They're not holding back.
Mm-hmm.
They'll see you do something and be like, why are your arms so sweaty, Aunt Hannah? Like, oh my God. It's like in the morning, Lois will like jump into my bed,
Yeah.
throw a book at me and make her read to me and then go, ew, your breath smells bad. I'm like, okay, you first of all put a gun to my head, force me to read, don't let me brush my teeth, and then bully me for having bad breath. What kind of abuse is this?
I love like a child's, like, I wonder at what age your brain is like, oh, I can't say, like, you just don't say, because you're not consciously like, oh, I can't say that anymore.
Yeah.
But it's like, you just don't say certain things.
If a kid says you're funny or pretty, like,
Yeah.
retire.
Like if a baby, like, honestly, Christmas Eve mass, I was next to like 3 little boys under 8 years old.
Yeah.
They were obsessed with me. And I was like, wait a second.
Well, that's why it's like, yeah, I'd rather the little kid like me than these adults that
Yeah.
are projecting their own shit that they've experienced on their life towards me. I want the pure form of honesty.
Yeah.
I corner a girgirl. I'm like, do you think I'm a good person, you 4-year-old?
That's why, like, when Lois said I was a princess, I was like, she looks at me and she's like, she's magical.
When Lois looked you up, she literally was like, I'm watching a Disney movie. And she looked at your tights.
Yeah,
and she
it was when she slowly touched my tights, I was like, if I don't have a daughter, I'll kill myself.
You know you're gonna have like the most dirty, annoying son.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my notes. I'm like, farted at the coffee shop. Talked about that. I need some advice from you about organizing my clothes.
Yeah.
I'm in a minimalist mode.
Hannah, I went through all my clothes yesterday and not yesterday, I meant like over the past couple of weeks,
Mm-hmm.
I want to throw everything out and start over. I actually hate everything I've ever worn before.
I don't know if it's like where we are in our life.
I
There's
think
something
that's
where I'm
what
like,
it
I want
is.
everything gone. So I was like going through my stuff, but it's this, people don't talk about, there's this kind of piece of clothing that you own that you've worn before, you like it, but you normally would like probably pick other stuff over it, but you can't get yourself to throw it away because like it's been worn and you don't not like it.
Right.
And I think that is what my closet is full of.
Yes.
Of stuff that like I've looked good in it before. If you said, "Do you want to wear it tonight?" I'd say no, but I
Yep.
can't get myself to throw it away.
Yeah.
And like I don't know what to do.
I feel like my thing is, it's like such specific pieces that I'm like, I can't wear that.
But then you're like, I'd be so mad if something comes up and that was
and-
perfect for
yes, that's what it is. Or I used to have like this thing where if I wore something like outrageous, I would be too nervous to wear it. I'd be like, no, like people aren't gonna get it. They're gonna think it's ugly or like whatever.
See, I love you in those.
And my
outrageous
mom
clothes.
like tricked me when at a very young age where like I snapped out of that.
Yeah.
She would always say, like whenever I'd have that feeling, she would always say, if another girl walked in wearing it, how would you feel? And if the answer was, oh, I'd feel so jealous, she'd be like, then wear it.
Wait, that's such a good shopping thing to think if
Yeah.
you saw someone else with it. But my problem is I have a lot of clothes that I like that like if another person wore, I'd be like, that's sick. But then on me, it looks fucking bad.
That's not true. It's just all about like how they style it.
You're right. Styling, I should.
I think your new style is going to
Are you-
be, I think you need more flowy like pants that aren't jeans.
You guys say you hate my outfit today.
No, I don't hate your I mean,
I
don't know what it is.
I was gonna wear white capris today with a
know
white
I love a
with a little
capri.
white t-shirt. I was so Paige coded, but then you could see my white sports bra through the white t-shirt, and I panicked.
because you have such like a long, beautiful torso. Like I think you should be more like tighter tops and
Yeah.
then flowy pants.
Like flowy, wide-legged.
Not like super wide leg though.
Like what kind of material are we talking?
I don't know. Like honestly, you know what? I'll have my mom make a
Lost.
deck.
I'm lost. I need Kim to do a full PowerPoint, but no, you're right.
Like your silhouette, you have such a good you really
You're like,
do
we
have
can work
such
with
a
it.
good like shape where like I'm like a board. And so like it's like I have to wear certain things that makes it look like I have a good like butt, but it's like it's not there. Where
See-
you have such a good shape, but you never accentuate it, and it actually really annoys me that you never show your boobs.
You sound
ever.
just like my mom.
Well-
Also, I was gonna wear capris and show off my boobs today, and this is what I ended up in.
Great.
I was so fucking close. Have you seen the U.S. ice skating championships are on?
I only saw one clip about how like everyone's family died in like a plane crash prior to.
Oh,
Remember that plane crash? Like, what was that last year? But it
Yeah,
was like
they
a
were
bunch of figure
training.
skater
Oh my
families.
God.
So now it's what? It's all of them are competing. Like people that,
I didn't know that.
yeah, because the one guy that's like about to go to the Olympics, he was holding up a picture of his parents and they had died in that flight. I think that was like exactly a year ago.
Jesus Christ. So anyway, that's intense.
Sorry, not to kill the mood.
But good context for sure. No, it's you watch these people's like dreams come true as
Yeah.
they're like making the Olympics or not. But I can't stop thinking about heated rivalry and how like in another world these gay hockey players were just ice skaters.
Yeah.
Gay hockey players are just men who like couldn't get themselves to ice skate. Meanwhile, if you're an ice skater and you're with the woman, all you're doing is like holding her crotch and spinning her.
Yeah.
It's like male cheerleaders.
Yes.
Like they're actually the ones who get the
they're
most.
actually fingering them. Just watch Bring It On. That's why the male cheerleaders join. Culture yourself.
Final culture moment that we talked about yesterday that I have to bring up is the rewriting of history of Jersey Shore. We have to apologize.
it's so.
Can we apologize?
I love Jersey Shore. There's nothing that shaped who I am as a person more
Yeah.
than Jersey Shore.
And you recently met JWoww.
And I've like hung out with JWoww. I've met like family adjacent to her. I actually have like a weird connection with JWoww because she's from my hometown. and my brother knows like her boyfriend's mom. It's like a whole. We're sisters. We're sisters.
Your blood
She brought her
related.
daughter the day we filmed our Amazon show.
Which is crazy because we remember before she even met that guy.
Yeah. So being able to talk to her about reality TV is so interesting because we did it in completely different eras of reality TV.
Yeah, so
and
different.
so they always talk about how like producers were not that involved, which because they were so good at the casting, I would assume. But for whatever reason, where reality TV now, it's like producers can, well, they can ruin your life.
And they know like what they need in an episode, so they just get
Right,
it.
so
Where
they
back
just get
then
it.
they were like, what could happen?
But when I recently rewatched Jersey Shore, and I was like, I actually felt really sad at a moment because I was like, wait, I was a senior in high school. I would watch this, and I would watch Ronnie just literally abuse the shit out of Sammy, and everyone would be like, Sammy's so annoying.
It was crazy.
And like looking back now, I'm like,
we need to do a formal
minute.
apology to Sammy Sweetheart because she was enduring like everyone's been through.
If that aired now,
well, he'd immediately.
no, he'd immediately be obviously
canceled.
removed from the show.
Yeah, we literally were like, Sammy, you're no fun.
He threw her bed outside, and we were just like, Sam, again? Tonight you're crying again?
Sam, can you stop complaining? You're so annoying.
And then when she was like, I'm gonna leave. And everyone was like, don't leave. And I was like, guys, you were all just so mean to her. You're like, we hate you. When she's clearly in this awful relation. Let her go home.
And we're just like, Ronnie's just like having fun and Sammy's ruining it for him.
No,
and then
it really
she was
makes
like,
me
Ron,
upset.
don't make fun of my big toe. Don't make fun of her big toe.
Oh,
You
it
can't
really made me
throw
upset
her bed out of the
rewatching.
apartment and come for her looks. Which leaves me with our mental health moment. If a man makes you
And
feel
that's it. If a man, and move on with your life.
if a man makes you feel ugly at any moment, even if you are ugly in that moment, leave him. Leave
That's
him.
really good.
It's so true. Like, remember those relationships where, like, in theory it should be good, but like you just didn't feel
Good.
gorgeous around him, even though you knew you are.
Yes. I actually
Leave
haven't
him.
felt that, I feel like, since like my early 20s.
Also, you know those guys who you know you look like shit, but when you're around them, he makes you feel like you're just like a model off duty.
That's just like guys being insecure. Wait, before we go, did you see that one TikTok couple that I actually
They broke
will
up?
insert their names? He's like a chef.
Us post edit is us just being like, "Rah, rah, rah."
He's a chef, and she always does like funny videos, and it's like in their family, they just built this like gorgeous house. They've been like a TikTok couple for years. They've been together since they were like 14. She actually made a TikTok and was like, we are officially together more years than we've been apart. She found out he was cheating on her, and she like immediately left. And I just think that's such a good message. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. No, I was really devastated by their divorce. I was like, wait, they were like the only TikTok couple that I was ever like, oh, they seem like normal, because I felt like they didn't share that much personal stuff. All their videos were like funny.
Well,
but
they
like,
couldn't. He's in another woman's bed.
Right, he was in another relationship.
He's like, hey, can't tell you what I did today.
But there was a lot of people being like, let this just be a message. Like the moment you feel like that or you find something out, leave. Which like,
But also,
I'm a hypocrite.
It is really
I've
hard to
stayed
leave.
before.
Sammy stayed.
Yeah.
We've all stayed.
totally. And don't feel bad for staying.
You'll be fine is our mental health moment of the week. Enjoy your week, you guys, and know that we have a second episode coming out on Friday. And love you. Bye.